urgent for me to come to you. She picked me up. Sky, this is your dad, she spoke, wiping a tear from her eye. I reached out towards him. He took me from my mom's arms and hugged me. I buried my face in his white hoodie. He held me close like he would never let me go. I missed you, Sky, he finally said. I missed you too, Daddy, I cried. I snapped to reality to see Jack sitting there at the edge of my bed, trying to wake me up. Damn it, Jack. Can't you see I'm dreaming? I said, punching him. Stop, the girl who sleeps until 3 p.m. on weekends, she said, grabbing my arm and pulling me out of bed. By the way, put clothes on, he said, exiting the room. I slipped on a black t-shirt, a pair of shorts. Looking in the mirror, I did my makeup and combed my light brown hair, which has mid-black back length. I looked in the mirror one final time and said, I'm amused with how I lived, but then again, I was the only normal person in this family. I entered the TV room to see Jack and Ben playing video games, while Sally and Slendy watched. Morning, I said, casually walking into their room. Well, aren't you looking cute? Ben said, barely turning from his game. Haha, very funny, I said sarcastically, sitting next to Sally on the couch. Do you know where my parents are? Jeff's out killing. I rolled my eyes. And hopes somewhere in the forest, Sally answered. Okay, thanks. I got up and moved towards the front door. Aren't you going to eat something? Ben asked. Haha, Ben, you're on a roll today. I, I laughed, leaving the house. I walked looking for my mom. My mom, she knew something. They all knew something, but they weren't telling me. And it had something to do with my dream. Well, well, well. What do we have here? I turned around to see 3 boys who looked a couple years older than me, standing right behind me. She looks weak. We could take her down easily, a tall boy with a longish blonde hair said. Oh man, what a prize this one would be. A boy with red hair approached me. Leave me alone, said a faintly taking a step back. Guys, don't you remember who lives in this woods? The third boy laughed. He had brown hair that almost covered his amazing emerald green eyes. Jeff the Killer? What do you think, Rick? The tall boy said in a mocking tone. Oh no, not Jeff the Killer, Rick, the boy with the red hair, answered. They all laughed. When he got her, when he got here, he's going to kick your asses. I snarled through my teeth. We have a believer. Ha ha. This is gold. Tom, Brent, come here. Tom, Brent, come here. Rick called the other 2 boys over to me. By the way, this is Tom. He pointed to the tall one. And this is Brent. He pointed at the one with amazing eyes. What's your name, darling? Brent asked me. Why would I tell you? Is that or we call you girl? Tom answered. Sky, I sighed. Last name? Asked if I rolled my eyes. Boys, grab her. Boys, grab her. Rick snapped my fingers. Hey, I yelled at Brent. Tom grabbed my wrist. Let go. Sorry, sweetheart, but no can do, Brent said. Guys, what's that? Rick said, pointing in the distance. I looked and smiled. Yeah, you're in for it now. It's just a tree, Rick. Tom groaned annoyed. You're right. Let's get this over with, he said, pulling out a knife. Don't you dare, I squirmed, trying to break the grasp of the 2 boys who were holding me. Rick said the knife to me. Rick raised the knife to my face and slashed right by my eye. I screamed and kicked him right in the balls. He fell over in pain. You bitch. His voice squeaked as he stood up. Guys, is this just me or is that tree moving? Brent pointed. You pussies are so paranoid. Yeah, it's just a tree. Keep telling yourself that the tree was definitely getting closer. Fine, bitch. Let's go investigate. Rick, walking away and us following. Shit, dude, I think that's Slenderman, Tom said. That's just a myth, Rick said, rolling his eyes. Is it? I laughed. I'll prove it. Take her with you, Brent said. She's sho- Brent said, shoving me forward, in case you need a sacrifice. Rick grabbed my wrist and dragged me closer and closer. Do you hear that? Rick asked, referring to that static noise. Oh yes, I do. I think you should turn around. I laughed again, and when he slowly turned around, which also caused me to turn around, and standing right in front of us was Slenderman. Rick let go of my hand, and I turned back around as I heard his screams slowly die. Sky, what have I told you about going in the woods when it's dark? He asked. It wasn't dark when I left, I groaned. Your was here to save you. Come on, let's get home, he said, putting his hands on my shoulder. Where the hell have you been? My mom sat with her arms crossed at the table when Slendy and I walked in the door. I was originally out looking for you. Why wouldn't you start looking earlier? I'm lazy, I said. I plopped onto the couch. I'm not going to be there to save you every time this happens, Sky, Slendy said. Well, you have been so far. You should have. You should start. You should start carrying your knife around with you. Ben said, turning off his video game. I already told you, I refuse to be like you guys. I patted, crossing my arm. Just go to your room, and we'll talk later when your father gets home. My mom shook her head at me. I lazily lifted myself from the couch and went up to my room, where I collapsed onto my bed. I don't think you understand what it's like to live in a house full of killers and be the only non-killer. Let's just say it's hard. I closed my eyes when I heard my door open and my dad walked in. Hey, Sky, he sat on the edge of my bed as my eyes adjusted to the darkness. I saw that he was covered in blood. Dad, you're getting blood all over my bed, all over my shit, I yelled, shoving him off my bed. Sorry, he tucked his hands in his pocket. Mom being a bitch again. Don't talk about your mom like that. You guys still treat me like I'm a baby. How old are you again? He laughed. Dad, I yelled. You're coming killing with tomorrow. No, I'm not. Too late, I've made up my mind, he said, walking out of my room.